Are you a YouTuber, newsreader, and monologue memorizing master? Well, maybe not the last one, but with today's review, you could be. Sort of. Today I'm going to review the Glide Gear TMP100 Teleprompter. Okay, so if you're new around here, I'm Rodrrico, a documentary filmmaker for broadcast and cinema, where Channel Rodrrico looks at camera tech tips, tutorials, time-lapses, and today let's look at a teleprompter. So this is a hard review to make, as I rather like this being my little secret. For about a year now, I've been using a teleprompter for most of my reviews and tech videos. In fact, when I look back at my old videos, such as the Logitech Z906 speaker review, it's hard to believe that I recorded the whole thing from shorthand notes. Now, as much as I love that video, I do recall that it took a couple of hours to actually record all the dialogue. This was because I'd have to look down at my notes and then repeat what I had written straight to the camera without making a mistake or without looking down. Enter the teleprompter. This simple but effective tool has literally slashed my record times for all my PTC. When buying a teleprompter, I settled on the Glide Gear TMP100, as it was not too expensive and had just enough of the right features to make it practical to use. So what do you get in the box? Well, you get the teleprompter itself, a quick start guide, a carry handle for the case, and of course the case itself, which comes with complete cutout foam. The chassis is made from robust hard metals. There's no plastic screws to be found, and the glass is rated as industry standard 2-way. The prompter frame is lined with Velcro that connects to the plastic weave bag, where your camera sits, and is complete with a drawstring to prevent any light leaks. So overall, the build quality is pretty good. Honestly, the setup is pretty darn quick. Within a few short minutes, you can have the TMP100 mounted on a tripod of your choice and the camera set up ready to go. The actual teleprompter mounting sleeve will accommodate your phone or full-size tablet with ease. There are threads in the chassis to mount 1/4 inch or full-size camera screws that alternate down the frame, so you shouldn't have any mounting difficulties. The one thing I recommend is using a sturdy tripod, as the weight of the teleprompter plus the camera is on the heavier side, but this will vary depending on your setup and if you're like me and you'll want to add a monitor and possibly other accessories, which will only add to the overall weight. Though, that being said, I've seen people mount the TMP100 on a Jolby Gorilla Pod, but I really don't recommend that if you want to protect the glass from any unfortunate mishaps. Considering the price of the TMP100, there's really only small drawbacks. Firstly, the camera mounting screw is garbage. I don't know why they didn't make it a nutlock design over this stupid little knob thing. I'm forever double checking that the thread is safely in all the way. I cringe whenever I see these cheap knob designs. Secondly, it doesn't cater for full-size camera screws either. So what am I talking about? On the thread that mounts into the camera, it's one of those really small ones. So I'm not willing to run my C300 on a teleprompter, as it's meant to have 2 screws mounted in it at all times, not one. Thirdly, the 4 screws on the underside of the teleprompter make mounting to my Manfrotto slide plate tripod an issue. The only way I can mount it is to rotate the plate the wrong way around, and thus I'm forced to spin the entire tripod head the wrong way around just to fit it in. This is a bit of a hassle, though not a total deal breaker, as it will only ever be used in a static position, and I recommend that you do the same. The other drawback could be that it doesn't come bundled with any teleprompter software. You will need to source your own. I have been using Simple Teleprompter, which is a free app for iOS and Android. I've tested a few over the years, and ultimately this one was head and shoulders above the rest. You can customize the text size, the color of the background, and the font, if there's a delay on the start, the text scroll speed, and a few other little things. More recently though, I have forked out for Prompt Smart Pro, which is on the expensive side, but has the best feature I've seen in prompt software: voice recognition. Basically, I can now go off script as I please, like I'm doing right now, and I could start talking about my dog or whatever I want, and then when I want, I can return right to where I was. This has become very handy in the short time that I've had this software. The biggest drawback of PromptSmart Pro has to be that it's a subscription model rather than a one-off fee. So you really should consider this before buying it. If you're like me, where you have very limited time to record all your dialogue and you need to be looking at the camera the whole time, then yeah, a teleprompter is the way to go. The best, most affordable teleprompter that caters to a variety of devices has to be the Glide Gear TMP100. I've even used the TMP100 for a few corporate videos, which ultimately paid for itself. Self-conscious clients or clients who need to say a lot of detailed information straight to the camera will excel with the TMP100, and they'll thank you for it. If you'd like to check out the Glide Gear TMP100, I'll put a link below to both Amazon and eBay. Well, that about does it for me today. If you like this video, then please leave a like, and if you really like this video, why not subscribe? And be sure to ping that little bell so you never miss a video from me. Catch you in the next one. Bye for now.